Alrighty, y'all, jumping right into this. I've got my pattern pieces here, and you're going to need 2 pieces of fabric and 2 pieces of fusible interfacing. The yellow with white polka dots already has interfacing on it. I'm giving you measurements. It's going to be 8 across right here, and then it's going to be 10 across right there. And then you can see each corner is 2.5 inches. Just checking to make sure that I've given you all the measurements, and I think I have left something out. Yes, I did. It's 5 inches across there. So that is your measurements, and I have already, as I said, ironed the piece on to that yellow piece. Now I'm just going to do that with this gray piece right here. And if you want to know how to do fusible interfacing, there will be a link in the top right hand corner of this video that you can go to, and you can check that out. Just a really quick tutorial on how to use fusible interfacing. My go-to interfacing is always either Pellon number 809 or number 808. The difference is 809 is folded over, 808 is just one straight piece. So I'm just trimming this up here after I've gotten that sewn on. And now I'm going to go around all of the top edges, and I'm going to do a 1/2 inch fold over and press it. And you do want to do that at this stage, because if you try to do it after you try to put the 2 pieces together, it's going to be a lot more difficult. And we're going to do a drop in, so that is also the reason for doing this fold over. So I'm doing that on all of the top sides of the inside and the outside of this little box. And now what we're going to do is, with each piece, I'm going to join those little corners together. I'm going to make the corners. So I'm just doing that on all 4 sides of both the outside and the inside of the box. And then I will be back to show you the next step. So while you're here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the little bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload a new video. I do sewing, crafting, or cooking tutorials at least once a week, and that is on Tuesdays. We like to call it Twisted Tuesdays around here. Also, be sure to check out my social media links in the description box below. I try to do a little extra on Facebook, and I occasionally do a live where we just kind of chit chat about this and that and have a good old time. So be sure to like and follow my Facebook page. I also have Instagram. I'm also on Twitter, TikTok, and just about every other social media platform, and I'm always AFATESOTWISTED everywhere. Okay, so I am just trimming up the top of those seams that I did, just because they kind of get in the way and they tend to poke out when you go to drop those linings in there. So I'm going to turn the outside of the box right side out, and I'm going to leave the inside of the box inside out, and I'm going to put them wrong sides facing together. And I'm just going to do a little tiny bit of pinning here and there, just so that everything stays in place. And then I'm going to sew a top edge all around those 2 box pieces to join them together. Alright, so I have removed my free arm, and I'm just going to take my time with this step. You just want to be really careful to join everything together correctly, and you want to give it a slight tug as you're turning this, and it just helps everything to lay flat underneath there so that it's all a nice, neat, smooth seam. And I'm just going to do that all the way around once. If you want to give it maybe a little more elegant look, you can go around twice. And I kind of thought I was done with the bag here, but I looked at it and I really didn't like the way it bulged out even after I pressed it. You see I'm flattening it there and just pressing all around it. And I do that, and we could be done at this step, but just stick around, because I do a little something different at the end, and I like the end result, how it turned out. I'm pretty happy with that. So if you want to do that last step, you can do that, or you can just do this pressing and leave it at this point. And these are great for a casserole dish for the holidays. If you want to make them bigger, you can make them any size, any shape. Just, you know, be creative with it. If you want to make it where it'll fit one of your casserole dishes, or you can make a bread basket out of it. They're just so great for the holidays. They're great. They make great gifts too. So you see there, I had that all pressed and looking good, and it doesn't look bad. It's, I wasn't happy with that bulge because I kind of planned on using my box for something else. So I decided to try a little something different. So what I'm going to do, don't say bye yet, is I just pinched all of those corners together, and about 1.5 inches down I used my zipper foot you can see here, and I just kind of sewed down a little bit to keep those corners of that box nice and neat. And I really like it better this way for the purpose that I'm using it for. It works out great for me. Like I said, if you don't want to do this part, you do not have to do this part, but I just think it looks so much prettier. So you see there, I got my nice neat little box. It stands up nice and neat, and it's going to serve the purpose that I want it to serve. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little tutorial. Enjoy your holidays. Peace, y'all. Bye-bye.